rattle one rattles off. Same rod, same bait. Very happy with that. Mid double probably, maybe upper double. I'll find out in a moment. But yeah, happy with that. Not going to argue. Fish on the bank, 2 nice sized fish. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's get it on the scale. Well, good morning from inside the bivvy. I had my first cup of coffee now. Quite good. Yeah, not bad first night to be there, is it? Pretty impressive, really. Don't you think? I think so. You know, it's all good, really. All good, really. Oh, I need another sip. Sorry. Before we get the old croaky voice going, we don't need any of that. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that first night. Very good. Give me a lot of positive thought into what's coming over the next 24 hours. It's good. It's good. Yeah. So yeah, I'm very happy with what occurred last night. Very good indeed. Yeah, there's a guy. I'm out where I am, sort of on what we call Tower Point. There's a guy set up on the end, doing a sort of day session. Another Syndicate member, he came around for a chat. It looks like the weather forecast from what I looked at this morning is well, changing really. It'll be more of a sunny day than a cloudy day, but I'm going to give it until sort of 10 and double check the forecast myself and take it from there and just to see what it's going to be doing really. It's not the best conditions for me, but I'll probably refresh the rods and just sort of leave them out there and see how we get on really. Right, I'm going to take you for a bit of a walk around and yeah, see what we can do. So let's see where we go. Yeah, let's get out this bivvy now, shall we? Oh dear. As you can see, the sun's coming up behind me. I'll be on my bivvy soon and trying things out. It's the beauty of this swim. You can have a bit of a lane in the morning and it doesn't come and get you really so early. I'm sort of coming over to the warmer side of the swim now. You're a bit blinded by the sun for a little while, but yeah, this is the warmer side of the swim. So when you set up over here, you've got to sort of pick and choose what you do and where you go, because the warmer side can get very hot. It just all sort of depends really on what you're sort of after in this area and what you want. But yeah, it's quite nice. I quite like it over this side. It's quite nice. So I'm going to go here and sort of swing round so you can have a look out into the lake. So there's just another day angler Roger around at the moment. He sort of moves around a little bit, so he's about to come by for another chat. But yeah, it's looking good out there. Looking very positive. Be interested to see how he gets on, especially if he moves around a little bit. Because I'm super keen now, and might well fancy coming back on Friday night at this rate. I just heard a fish over here really, so I was going to sort of go for a wander across here and see what I can see. They come here and it's a bit flappy, so it could have been a tench, I don't know, but I keep trying with this swim, and I must admit I'm just doing a quick one-nighter. I might give it a go. So yeah, there we go. I sort of need to flip the screen around. I'm looking at the middle lake now. So yeah, fish just sort of top down there. It was very flappy, so you just don't know whether it's a tench. They do get down here, but this area seems to be getting more and more popular for fish. There's something just up the side along there as well, which is interesting, because it used to be a great little feature that did up there, but then it stopped being it. So I also have no idea why as well. Right, let me sort my camera out, and I'm actually going to flip the screen round. Right, there we go. So if I do that now, we might be able to actually sort of pick something up if there's anything occurring out in the lake. But yeah, the wind's blowing across here nicely. It's looking pretty good, really. Sort of shorten my grip, I think, on this, so I can hold it a different way now. There we go. Yeah, so I might, if I come back on Friday night, I might have a go in here, and what I might do is dump some bait in here before I go. I've got to be a bit mindful, because you can get day anglers popping in this swim in here, which is, you know, if I get down here and there's a dangler in here, I'm done for, really. So I might have to try and beat the day angler in here if it's the one. You think people prefer to fish this one, and I do, but you got that tree there, you got some snags over there. It's not ideal, not really ideal, unfortunately. But that is the better swim. It gives you a little bit more movement, an area to cover. So yeah, but yeah, it's one of them things, really. One of them things, but yeah, it's looking good, looking nice. You know, there's well, we shall see. You just never know with this place when these ones are going to rattle off, or they're not going to rattle off. So just have to take it as it is. And yeah, some point you might get a take, some point you might not get a take. I don't know. I see the geese are now standing on the gravel bar out in front of the tower anyway, so that's going to pose people a few problems in the future. Yeah, I'll just have to see, really. What more can we do? It's looking nice, looking good. This all set up. Wander around up here a little bit and stretch my legs. See where we go, really. Right, no rabbits or anything around here. I do love this place. It's very, very gorgeous, don't you think? Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Really is. A lovely looking lake. Across there into the middle lake. Nice good southwesterly wind blowing across there. I said I might have to slip some bait in there if I get the opportunity before I go and see what we're up to. Loving the Titan too, absolutely loving it. Thank you for Paul for giving me a good deal on that one. Well happy with that. Definitely, really well happy with that. Looking forward to a few trips in the winter on that, and hoping that if I do pop onto another lake for a couple of times, I can actually fit it in the swims. That could be the only problem. Absolutely beautiful. Sorry about if the sun's getting in the way and the glare. Just remember, I need to download the stuff from my GoPro from last night to see if I got any half decent returning shots. So I shall bid you farewell, I think, and go and sort stuff out. Get the clunkiness of this done. You know what I'm like. We love the rawness of it all, so we just plunk around. It's got to be what it is. We're no professional. Got to be as it is, real, live, and active. Beautiful. Oh, I tell you, I haven't had much sleep last night, so I can see myself having a couple of headache tablets. I might have to pop up the shop at one point and get a couple of beers and just drift off to sleep later on this afternoon. Time it right, I even go to the fish and chip shop, which isn't a good thing, so I should be having the lasagna, but we shall see. I've got to be home tomorrow, so the daughter can always have that. It'll be quite good. Rightio. Get doing a few bits and bobs and things and processing the events of last night. Rightio. Right, well, as I said to you before, I'm going to try and do a little bit about sets of bits and bobs that I'm bringing, items of tackle and things like that. And last week I sort of ended basically saying that my stacks are just full of tech and cooking equipment, and I still haven't seen my tackle box. Well, the first thing I use as one of my tackle boxes is this little Bridge Monkey compartment box that goes on top of their small buckets. I use the small buckets to put my bait in, and but I'd just like to get a little bit of extra more bait in. I just sort of carry one of these separately. So what I've got in here is basically just anything and everything in that one. And this just has the standard stuff I need to bait up with in there, which I've tidied it out. It's normally where I put sort of bits of old rigs and gubbins, so it just sort of fills up eventually, and then I need to tidy it out and sort it out. But that's all I have. It's just basically baiting up tools and things like that. Anything I'm going to need, even if I sort of like duplicates of stuff, they actually go in there. I try and only have one of everything in there that I'm going to use, and then the extra stuff goes in there, because how many times you, 1 minute using your baiting reel, you put it down, you look for it, and it's gone against you. I just pick it up, I'm out of here, and just sort of collect it like that and sort it out, and that just fits in there nicely. I just leave that under my bed chair. If I needed to make up rigs and things, I just have this Shimano bag. Which actually just comes out nicely, and I just literally have in here, I have all the hook link materials I need. And here I've got a little tiny bait box. So there's all the tiny components I actually will need. Keep that stocked up. When it's starting to run low, I write myself a little note, tell myself I've got to stock it up. I carry a few little extra bits and bobs in there. I limit myself to whatever I can get in this bag. It's all I ever carry. So you just got, in here there's sort of more rig components, hooks. As I think I said to you before, all I do is one of your rigs are just made up, put in a bag like that, and then I decide which one of hook link materials I want to use at the time, whether it's long or short, something like that. I can't be bothered with a rig board, because I've discovered over the years I can make up 10 rigs exactly the same, and I don't use 6 of them because I've changed my mind and I've moved on to something else. There's just totally and utterly no point in using the hook link material, so I'm 100% sure exactly what I'm going to do. So that's why I have the things hooks like that. Yeah, and then the other little bits and bobs all just go in there, and that goes in the side of my barrow, the compartments at the front, and lead wise, just carry me bag of leads, everything I possibly need in there. As I said, was that is the only tackle I carry. That little black box of spare rig components. I have another one in the car, just in case I really have an emergency, and same with the leads. I've got another pouch of leads in the car, so I'm sort of suddenly lose a couple, have a disaster, or I just want to completely change the shape and style of the leads I'm using. Generally I sort of use just use flat pairs nowadays, not flat pairs, flat distance leads, mostly 4 ounce. Occasionally I carry some 3s, but 4 ounce is really what I want to use. It's just hook holds you get off these are so much better, much better, I prefer that way more than anything else. I used to use 2s and 1s and things like that, and they just sort of the fish have been able to move the leads and everything without even, I haven't even been known they're on there. So good old solid 4 ounce lead, I've come to the conclusion over the years that's definitely the way forward. And that's it for tackle, just a couple of bags and a single bleep to shock me into life. Also just spotted there's someone setting up on the far bank over there. Don't know who they are, so yeah, there might be someone else joining me for the night. Quite good really, we could do with that. If he's over there and he's seen fish, might actually push the fish a little bit over here, so let's hope so. Anyway, I hope that gives you a little bit of insight into other bits and bobs, and yeah, take it from there. It's nearly nearly time to bait up, I must think, as well. I thought I was going to do it around 2 o'clock. Yeah, get that sorted. I'm just doing tonight. I was going to do a trip up the car this evening, but I'll just pile everything on the floor tomorrow and just take it up in 2 trips. Just do it like that. Nothing much seems to be coming out during the day. I've got to be mindful of the weather forecast. I think tomorrow, I think it's going to be raining at some point. I think it's later on in the afternoon, and then I've got the option to come back early Friday morning and do a night on Friday, and then go home for the weekend. So I'll see how we get on tonight, see what the conditions do, and weather-wise, whether it's sort of going to change any more than it has, etc., etc., and just take it from there. Really, right? I shall catch up with you later. Sorry about the weird camera angle, but there's only way of sort of doing it, and to sort of show you what I'm holding in my hands, and to chopping my head off. It looked really silly, really. But there we go. Well, I've spawned out now, got all that sorted out, and it stopped raining. It's been reasonably nice. I put some stuff in the car, went up to the loo, came back. It's alright, everything slightly settling down because I came back in the middle of an absolute hurricane. There's just black sky everywhere. So I got the rods out, and unbeknownst to me, you can see in the background, it's beautiful sky now. So very very strange. Not what you can do about that one, really. That's what it is. They went out pretty well on the spot, so I'm quite happy about that. It's not too bad, so it's quite good, really. Just want to have a chat with a fellow syndicate member over the other side. A few fish moving around the bars and things there, which is quite good. His other mate's just turned up to fish with him as well, so that's quite good. It looks like from the left is coming more rain. It's just what the forecast is this afternoon is just sunny showers and intervals and a bit more showers and things and heavy bursts of rain and things. So hopefully the angle I am at the moment, I should be reasonably sheltered and shouldn't have to put the door down for any particular reason, but you just never know. I sort of came back from the other side earlier than I was anticipating, because comes through the door a little bit wrong, and my bed will be absolutely soaking, and we particularly really want that, do we, whatsoever. So bait's out for the night, rods are out for the night, and we just gotta wait for the dark hours for the looks of things. Got to now sort of put my thinking cap on about what I do about Friday night. Fancy coming down Friday night, but I'd like to get into a nice good swim. Problem is, you got sort of got to get down early and beat the day anglers. To sit here all day and not catch anything, which is not ideal, but we shall see. Nice and relaxing. I'll have to bring me brolly down just for one quick night. I'm not gonna bring this down unless it's soaking wet, and I might just bring it down and not put the in a capsule up, because it would just be just as easier just to do it like that, and fish like that realistically. There's still fish out and around crashing and showing, so they're moving, they're looking good. Conditions are, I say, absolutely fantastic. When it blows, it's unbelievable. Absolutely really blows at the moment, so quite good. The problem is now I've come back and I've still got the raincoat on, sitting there, and I'm actually roasting hot, really. So I think I'm going to have to bid you farewell and then come back later on, get the raincoat off before I sort of sweat profusely, really. It's ridiculous, but I think there's going to be some more rain coming, most definitely. Rightio. Catch up with you later. Well, look at this absolute gorgeous evening outside. Absolutely beautiful. There might be some chance of another rain shower, I'm not 100% sure, so I thought I'd actually come and do some filming now. Get that done and dusted, just in case I don't get the opportunity and get dumped on by a load of rain. So opposite me over there, straight across there, I've got a couple of people on the Wooden Bridge Island. No, it's on the Iron Bridge Island. I don't know what I'm talking about, really. Um, yeah, one at each end, and then there's a guy to the right of me, and then there's me, so that's quite good. I thought there was going to be a guy opposite, because there's a guy driving around in a van, so I don't know where he's gone, so maybe there's someone else dotted around, so we'll get these fish, not hiding in corners and things. I don't know really. I'm trying to see if I can actually have a look down into the gate corner, but I can't really, unfortunately, which is down there. No, there's a couple of trees growing out too much. You can have a look at it from right to the end. I don't want to go that far away from the rods, so can't do things like that, can you? But no, it's a few rain showers this afternoon. I thought one of them might spark off a speeding spell, and I might stand half a chance of getting a bite, but that wasn't the case. The wind is still pushing into here very, very well. The guy that fished in this swim this afternoon, his feeder rod and things, nothing whatsoever. So he did say there was carp about, a little bit further out than he was. So maybe I need to concentrate on maybe fishing in here when I come down at the weekend. Friday night, still not really sure if I'm going to do that. I think when I get home and I sort of realise how shattered and tired I am. But it depends on the results. You know, if I've had a good night tonight, I might not be sort of too worried about it. Might only be able to do a couple of nights next week, so another reason for my sort of thought process about coming back on Friday. My jump when that pigeon flew off, I must admit, not quite as bad as it is when pheasants do it, but yeah, it did make me wake up a little bit. Yeah, so I think the guy in the van just sort of does evenings or days and things, so I don't really know. So there's another car park down by the bottom lake, and a lot of, I haven't really heard anybody going down there, but I'm sure they are down there. Most of the time there's always someone down there, so mind you, tomorrow being Thursday, it could be possibly a bit sort of early for them. They might, I keep forgetting I'm actually on a day early. I came down on the Tuesday and not the Wednesday, so it's actually only Wednesday night at the moment. But yeah, hopefully we'll we'll get a couple of more bites tonight and get a couple of fish on the bank, which will be quite good. Just have to see, really. I'm just going to walk over here because I do quite fancy this area. That's what I said I'd do. I do come back. It might be something I'm interested in. Don't know. I wouldn't fish this swim, as I said to you the other day. You get a good view from this swim about what's occurring and what's going on. Yeah, so you can get a good view across all the water. But it's very murky, so I am tempted to dump some bait in the margins before I go and come back and have a go. I normally fish across that point, so we might see. It just depends. Be interested anyway. See how it pans out. But yeah, it's nice. It's beautiful out here. I'm just quite content, really, just relaxing, chilling out. After those long, hard days in the shipping I did a lifetime ago. Hopefully everything pans out in the world that I want it to, and I never have to go back to anything like that. But times are getting a little bit hard, I must admit. Mortgage rates go up, but interest rates and pension pots don't go up. Funny that, isn't it? Wonder where all the money's going. Anyway, we'll keep away from that. It's not what we want to do about on here. On new different kettle of fish, that is. But yeah, I am confident one of them is going to rattle off tonight, so that is good. I didn't completely go too mental on the bait. I've got a little bit more left in the pot, just in case I catch other fish. Sort of, I only feel I need to top it up rather than dumping in the margins behind me. We'll see if I get a dangler in there tomorrow, which will completely blow my plans. Let's just wait and see, really. Right, I am going to tuck myself in my bivvy with a glass and just relax for the evening, and wonder whether it's going to actually rain. It looks solidly like it might actually rain, doesn't it? So I'm sort of glad I've done what I've done, really. Yeah, and we'll hopefully catch up in the night with a little bit of carpy footage, and yeah, you're all good. You're all good. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, yeah, they were up the tower today trying to raise more money to get it all sorted out. So you never know, you might be able to stay in there in the future. That would be strange. I don't know how that pan out for us fishermen though, but it'd be good for a bit of history restored. I quite like the idea of. Do hope that margin rod goes off. It'd be strange if it didn't. It's just, you know, the last time we're in here, it's just, yeah, we just got closer and closer and the fish were going through. And someone did tell me that they were spawning a couple of days later, so that could have been that. But talking to the feeder angler today, he said he's been snapped up on a few carp close in. So I'm feeling I'm fishing the right area and things. Just got to try and fish just off the normal spots and things, and hopefully trip up one of them big girls. If I do, it'd be great. It's been a very long time coming on here. Too long, actually, but there we go. We keep going, we keep trying. That's all we can do. Rightio, I'm tuck myself away with bivvy now. Well, morning everyone. Yeah, perplexed. Not a fish, not a bite, nothing. I'm not completely perplexed about the whole thing. It was flat calm last night, all night long. No rain, no wind, no nothing. It's just flat calm. It's about 10 to 6 this morning. You see the clouds sort of coming over. Obviously there is, can't really see it because the trees. It was clear blue sky sort of not very long ago. Now the sun is going to be disappearing behind that cloud. Got rain showers forecast again today. They get a lot heavier by 11 o'clock. So I'm going to be in the car by 10:30 and get home, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'll get the bivvy dry out, but I don't fancy packing up and that. And the monsoon and getting stuck here. I don't think I've got to be home. As I said, I'll be home by midday anyway. I'm going to take the oldest out, buy a couple of things, and then get home before the youngest gets back from school. So I've got to get home, so there's no point in sort of delaying it. The fish, well, did appear to be feeding at night, but not last night. Unbelievable. Just, I think it was probably until about the early hours at some point, 3-4 o'clock. I didn't look at my watch or anything like that. I had a few sort of single bleeps, which normally means something's around moving. In a reasonable period of time, you'll get a take. Still waiting for that take, and the single bleeps have gone, so I am actually fishing off the baited area, and the line is going through the baited area. So the principle of that being is the fact that the smaller fish that you get on here will be in the baited area, and the bigger fish will be around the outside. Hence why I caught what I caught yesterday. And the answer I can come with that is perhaps there were no big fish off the baited area last night, and just little fish in the area, sort of giving me the liners. Don't know. The margin rose failed to do anything as well. Quite surprising. Yeah, as I said, I'm a little bit surprised based on sort of my last 2 months of fishing on here. I can almost pack up now and go home and be more or less sure I won't catch a fish. I think Ian's managed to wangle one about 8:30. I think I have as well, actually, to be fair, because I got that mirror in the daylight. So it's worth hanging on for, I believe. So we'll see where we go. I'm going to have my first brew of the day and catch up with you all a bit later on, realistically. Well, I'm scanning the horizon. It's still flat calm. There's a tiny little breeze leading up against the island, but nothing. I've got myself some new binoculars coming, so I need to use them a little bit more. My other ones aren't very good, and yeah, these ones are a lot better. Yeah, just to see if I can see any fishy signs or anything out there, but nothing. Just quiet, silent. There's nothing over the back of me. Might dump that bait in the margins. There isn't a day angler behind me when I come to go, just in case I come back tomorrow. Looking at the forecast, it's heavy rain more or less all day tomorrow. Which isn't conducive to any form of fishing on here. Wind conditions are good, but just rain sort of puts me off a little bit, so I've got to put a little bit of thought into that. I have to set up in the rain and pack up in the rain. So I've done well enough this week. You can't fish all the time. Okay, boys. So yeah, you've just got to, be sensitive about these things. I was a bit naughty going out on Tuesday, so I'm sort of a little bit guilty about a couple of things. So might be nice to spend Friday night with the family. Yeah. First cup of coffee of the day is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Really, really is. Absolutely pucker. Really is. Yeah, so I'm gonna packed up a lot of stuff so far, so I'm just literally, as soon as any signs of rain, I'll quickly get the barrow out, run up there with all the sort of the big stuff, the cool box, my Weber, the sort of camping chair that I use in here because it's way more comfortable. It's like a mini armchair. It's lovely. There's no point in slamming it. All really. That can go up there first trip, and then the rest of it can just get packed down on here, and hopefully we can get away with it a little bit. Am I confident I'm going to catch something? Not really sure, to be perfectly honest with you. But I'm going to have luck on my side based on what's happened over the last few months on here. So, but we never know, do we? These fish do feed in the day. Ian's had a few, in the morning. So, just but hope my luck changes on that front. I think, well, you think, what was it? That one last week, but that was about 5:30. That mirror a couple of weeks back was 7:30, and Ian's had sort of some at 7:30 and 8:30, so I've got a reasonable chance. think I'm going to aim to start sort of seriously packing up from 9 o'clock onwards. I think get out of here and have a chat with Steve and Adrian over the other side before I go. Hang around a little bit, talk to them. If it rains, well, I'll get in the car when I'm done, really. It's interesting to see how they got on, especially over there. Adrian's in the first swim that's got that evil snag to the right, so we're curious to see how his sort of got on. It'd be worth sort of having a play in there. Have to see, really. Have to see. Have to see. Yeah, there's just silence. I'm going to hear the droning in the background. Quite lucky, actually. I got woken up by a pigeon in the tree above me this morning, so that's why I'm up early. Always has its bonuses. I know. Well, I went to bed early because I was shattered. I think I was in bed by 9. I was really, really tired last night. Yeah, so I slept until 6. I got up a couple of times in the night, woke up a few liners, so not too bad. Yeah, good one, really. Wife's out for a company barbecue this evening, so I'm hoping this. I haven't checked for her into the evening what the rain's doing, so we're a barbecue on the gazebos or something. Who knows? Deary me. Been better if it had been Monday or Tuesday night, realistically. Yeah, oh well. Right. I'm going to sit back and enjoy the view, see if I can find any carp whatsoever. Give myself a little bit of hope that something might occur. So I shall catch up with you later, boys and girls.